Welcome to the World News of Myanmar International. I'm Martin, and here's the news. Despite what seems to be strained ties between China and Australia over a trial of an Australian citizen by a Chinese court, Stephen Smith, Australia's foreign minister, insists that ties are in good shape when he formally opened his country's pavilion at Shanghai's World Expo on Tuesday. Hu Stern, an executive of mining giant Rio Tinto, was sentenced to 10 years in jail in March by a Shanghai court after being charged with bribery and commercial espionage.
Well, the relationship is in very good shape. Yes, in recent times we have had differences over the Stern-Hu matter, but the strength of the relationship continues, and we have learnt in recent times to manage such issues in a way which doesn't impact adversely on our relationship.
The pavilion, which focuses on smart solutions for urban living, has been open since the start of the expo on the 1st of May. It is expected to draw 7 million visitors over a 6-month period. China is Australia's biggest trading partner, and they are aiming for a deal which could inject up to $124 billion into Australia's resource-rich economy over the coming decades. A Premier Airways plane went off the radar in the Hindu Kush region near Kabul, Afghanistan on Monday, with 38 passengers and 5 crew members, including 6 foreigners, still missing. 24 hours on, and there is still no sign of finding the survivors or wreckage, which is hampered by rain and snow in the area. The aircraft was en route from the northern city of Kunduz to the capital when it went missing. The last major crash happened in February 2005 when a Calm Air flight plunged into a snowstorm near Kabul, killing 104 passengers and crew. On other Afghan news, a Taliban suicide bomber killed at least 12 Afghan civilians and wounded at least 47 others on Tuesday in an attack on a NATO convoy in the capital Kabul. There was no information on NATO casualties. The Taliban has claimed responsibility for this attack, the first in Kabul in months. An increasingly resurgent Taliban announced a spring offensive in May against government officials and foreign diplomats and troops. Afghan President Hamid Karzai recently returned from a trip to Washington, where he met President Obama to discuss strained ties between the two countries amid rising Taliban insurgency. 20-year-old Wang Na was abandoned at birth because she was born without an upper jawbone. But thanks to a successful reconstructive surgery, she can now break and chew a biscuit relatively easy, something impossible before the operation. On Monday, surgeons at the 4th Military Medical University's Dental Hospital in Xi'an in the northern province of Shanxi fitted Wang with an entire new row of teeth in an operation that took just 40 minutes. She must now undergo therapy to improve her speech, learn to chew and eat properly, and get used to the other functions of her face. Skydivers from all over the globe converge on the Himalayas in Nepal to drop off from the highest point in the world. On Sunday, participants from 6 countries, New Zealand, United Kingdom, the United States, Australia, France, and home country Nepal, prepared to leap from 29,500 feet, which is above Mount Everest, and land at Xiangbochi Airport, which at 12,340 feet high above sea level makes it the highest landing point in the world. World skydiving champion Wendy Smith from New Zealand did jump for the 3rd time. Smith was one of the first skydivers to freefall solo from above Mount Everest when the annual event began in 2008. Well, that's the end of the World News on Myanmar International. I'm Martin Siraj, and thank you for watching.